welcome to our channel Easy BTech. This is Rujna. The last session I had discussed about encapsulation and data abstraction topic. In this session, I would like to tell about exception handling. Exception handling. Okay, what is an exception? What is exception handling? Let's see this. So, first of all, you have to know about what is the types of errors. So, in any programming language, there are two types of possible errors. There are two types of possible errors. What are there? Syntax errors, runtime errors. Syntax errors, runtime errors. Syntax errors. The error which occur because of invalid syntax. The error which occurs because of invalid syntax. Such type of errors considered as syntax errors. Programmer is responsibility to correct these syntax errors. Once all syntax errors are corrected, then only program execution will be started. Okay, this is about syntax errors. So if you have, the error which occur because of invalid syntax, we doesn't follow syntax manner, then syntax errors will occur. Okay. So programmer is responsible. Programmer, who is the programmer? The user is the programmer. So user is the responsibility to correct these syntax errors. So after correct these syntax errors, then only the program execution will started. Let's see the second type of errors. What are the runtime errors? These errors are also known as exceptions. These errors are also known as exceptions. While executing the program at runtime, if something goes wrong because of end user input, memory problems, programming logic, etc., then we will get runtime errors. Exception handling concept applicable for only runtime errors but not for syntax errors concept. Okay, runtime errors. Exception handling is applicable for only runtime errors but not for syntax error. So let's see what is an exception. What is an exception? An unwanted and unexpected event that disturbs normal flow of the program is called exception. An unwanted and unexpected event that disturbs normal flow of the program is called exception. What are that? So file not found exception, value error, zero division error, etc. Let's see a real-time example for exception. For example, I have to travel from source to destination. Source to destination. I have to travel source to destination. What is a source? So for example, source is Vizag. And destination is Hyderabad. Destination is Hyderabad. I will book tickets, okay, for this source to destination, okay. So actually, I book tickets with 2 trains, okay. I book tickets for 2 trains. The middle stop is Vijayawada, okay. The first train travels from Vizag to Vijayawada. And second train travels from Vijayawada to Hyderabad. So this is the first train and this is the second train. Okay. So the first train arrived Vijayawada at 6 p.m. The first train arrived Vijayawada at 6 p.m. Okay. My second train time is 7 p.m. Second train time is 7 p.m. Okay. The first train arrived time in Vijayawada is 6 p.m. The second train started Vijayawada time is 7 p.m. Actually, I was started traveling. After that, so unexpectedly, I went to Vijayawada at 7:30 p.m. Unexpectedly. Actually, I didn't expect like this. 7:30 p.m. So 7:30 p.m. What about second train? Second train is already started and move for some station is also. Oh, okay. Second train gone. Second train gone. So an unexpected event is occur. That is nothing but exception. So then what I have to do? So I'm searching for an alternative way. I'm searching for an alternative way. What is that? Either either another train, another train or bus or car. Okay, I'm finding this is an alternative way. This is nothing but exception handling because I have to travel. So Vijayawada to Hyderabad. So that's why I'm finding an alternative way. Alternative way is another train, bus or car. So this is about handling, exception handling. An exception is occur. So whenever exception occur, here, an alternative way is finded. That is nothing but exception handling. Exception handling. An unwanted and unexpected event that disturbs the normal flow of the program is called as exception. For example, let's see here. Okay. Print hello. Print hello. Okay. Print hello. It will print output as hello. Okay. The answer is hello, 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 like this. Hello, hello, hello. So it is a normal flow of data. The program is executed successfully. Here I am giving 5 by 0. What it is? 5 by 0. Actually 5 by 0 is infinitive automatically and runtime error is occurred. And a runtime error is occurred. Whenever an exception is occurred, automatically terminated abnormally. Program is terminated abnormally. So remaining code is also not executed. Remaining code is also not executed. Let's see here. Hello, hello, hello. It will printed 3 times. After that, an exception came. So the program was terminated abnormally. The remaining code is also not executed. So it is about exception, an unwanted and unexpected event that disturbs the normal flow. Here it disturbs, so 5 by 0 is disturbed the program. So of program is called exception. So example, file not found exception, value error, zero division error, etc. What is about exception handling? Exception handling does not mean solve an exception. Does not mean solve an exception. We have to define way to continue rest of the program normally. Okay. We have to find an alternative way. An alternative way. This way of defining alternative is nothing but exception handling. Okay, exception handling does not mean solve an exception. So it means it is providing an alternative way. It is providing an alternative way. This way of defining alternative is nothing but exception handling. So what is the main theme of exception handling? The main objective of the exception handling is it is highly recommended to handle exceptions. It is highly recommended to handling exceptions. The main objective of exception handling is graceful termination. Graceful termination means normal termination of the application. That is, we should not block our resources and we should not miss anything. So that's why it is highly recommended to handle exceptions. It is highly recommended to handle exceptions. So let's see. So here 5 by 0 exception will came. Then how to solve this exception? So actually it is not solving. Here I am finding an alternative way. So why? Because we have graceful termination. Graceful termination. We want a graceful termination. That's why we want to handle these type of exceptions. The first way is exception handling by using TryAccept. TryAccept. It is highly recommended to handle exceptions. The code which may raise an exception is called risky code. The code which may raise an exception means here 5 by 0 raise an exception. So this is called risky code. This is called risky code. Raise an exception is called risky code, and we have to take that risky code inside the block. We have to take that risky code into the try block. The corresponding code we have to take inside the block. The corresponding code we have to take inside the except block. Corresponding code is nothing but alternative code. Corresponding code is nothing but alternative code. Let's see the syntax of try except. Try. Try risky code. Risky code. So it is a risky code. Whenever an exception occur in try block, it will move on to the except block. Alternative code is executed. Alternative code is executed. Try risky code. If exception came, so except alternative code is executed. If exception not came, so it will not enter into the except block. It will not enter into the except block. Let's see an example program for TryAccept block. Let's see here. Print statement 1. Try print 5 by 2. Accept which type of errors may raise? Zero division. It may raise zero division error. Zero division error. Print zero division error. Okay. Zero division error. Print statement 2. Statement 2. Okay. Let's see here. Print statement 1. First of all, it will print statement 1. After that, print 5 by 2. 5 by 2. It will generate some result. So, there is no exception in TryBlock. There is no exception in TryBlock. So, automatically it doesn't came to the except block. So, statement 2 is executed. Statement 1. So, result. And next statement 2. Okay, I think 2.5 is the answer. Okay, let's execute this. Okay, statement 1. Okay, 2.5. Statement 2 is the answer. If an exception came in TryBlock, automatically it will enter into the except block because here it is a zero division error. So it will execute zero division error. Then the answer is statement 1, zero division error. Statement 2 is the answer. Let's execute this. Answer is statement 1, zero division error. Statement 2 is the answer. Okay. This is an example program for TryAccept. Let's see here. Within the try block, if anywhere an exception raised. Within the try block, if anywhere an exception raised, then rest of the try block won't be executed. Then rest of the try block won't be executed even though we handle that exception. Hence, inside try block, we have to take only risky code and length of the try block should be as less as possible. As less as possible. Okay. So let's see here. Within the try block, an exception will raise in any point of view. So okay. So you have to handle that exception. So but the problem is, see here, anywhere an exception raised, then rest of the try block won't be executed. This is the problem. This is the problem. If anywhere an exception is raised, then rest of the try block won't be executed. Let's see here. For example, print statement 1, statement 2, statement 3, statement 4, statement 5. Okay. So after that, it is a statement 6. So actually see here, there is no exception in TryBlock. Statement 1, 2, 3, 2.5, statement 4, statement 5, statement 6 is executed successfully. Okay, there is no exception in TryBlock. If an exception came in TryBlock, okay, but here the exception is also solved, okay, because here it is a zero division error. Zero division error is matched, automatically zero division error message is displayed. So here statement 1 is executed, statement 2, statement 3 is also executed. Whenever an exception came, it will move on to the except block. The remaining code of the try block is not executed. The remaining code of the try block is not executed. Let's see this here. Statement 3. Up to statement 3 is executed. After that an exception came. So it will display zero division error and statement 6. So statement 4 and statement 5 is not executed. Okay. This is about this point. Okay. So you have to write less code, very risky code in TryBlock. In addition to TryBlock, there may be a chance of raising exception inside the except block. In addition to TryBlock, there may be a chance of raising exception inside except block and finally blocks also. Okay, so there may be a chance to raise an exception in accept block and finally block also. Later we discuss about this. Okay, if any statement which not part of try block raising an exception, then it will always abnormal termination. It will always abnormal termination. If any statement which not a part of try block raising an exception, then it is always abnormal termination. See here. So 5 by 0. Here I am writing 5 by 0 is a part of try block. So which won't to do part of in try block. Which won't be a part of try block. Again it will got abnormal termination. Abnormal termination. This is that. If any statement which not be a part of try block. So this is not a part of try block. So here an exception will came automatically. Raising an exception, then it is always abnormal termination. Okay, let's go. So try with multiple except block. Try with multiple except block. The way of handling an exception is varied from exception to exception. Hence, for every possible exception type, we have to take a separate except block. Try with multiple except blocks is possible and recommended to use. Try with multiple except blocks. Let's see the syntax of try risky code. Try risky code except for example zero division error, value error, file not found error, zero division error. Okay, alternative code again except value error, again alternative code, etc. Okay, so this is the syntax of try with multiple except blocks. Okay, if try with multiple except blocks available, the based on raised exception, the corresponding except block will be executed. If it is a zero division error, then zero division error except block is executed. If it is a value error, then value error except block is executed. Okay, let's see an example program for try with multiple except blocks. For example, I'm writing a code. Try x is equal to int of input of enter a value, either x value, okay. If y is equal to int of input of enter y value, okay. Let's print x by y, okay. So I'm writing an except block. Maybe it will raise zero division error, okay. Let's print. Actually, you can write here zero division error as message. Then you can print that message, print of message, okay. So let's see the first example up to this. So 10, 3. Answer is 3.33. Okay. Again 10, 2, 5.0. 10, 0. Division by 0. It is the message. Okay. It is the message of zero division error class. So again I am executing this program. So 10 by 2. But I am giving 2 means in string form, TWO, okay. Value error, invalid literals, value error, okay. So here I am writing, so actually the corresponded except block is not matched, okay. The corresponded except block is not matched, that's why it will not executed. So we got abnormal termination. So here I am writing another except block, that is nothing but, see here, what that error, value error. Then you can write here value error as message. Let's print that message. Print message. Let's execute this program. 10, 2. So invalid literals for int with base 10. It is a message. It is a message of value error. So it will be printed. Okay. So we got graceful termination. For this, I am executing here. Print program executed successfully. I am writing here one line, program executed successfully. Okay. So if the first value x is 10, y value is 2, 5.0, program executed successfully. If x value is 10, y value is 0, so 0 division by 0 error, program executed successfully. 10, TWO2, so invalid literals as well as program executed successfully. We got the normal termination. Okay, this is about try with multiple except blocks. Okay, so here it is a point of if try with multiple except blocks available, then based on the raised exception, the corresponding except block will be executed. Okay, after that. Okay, if try with multiple except blocks available, then the order of these blocks is important. If try with multiple except blocks available, then the order of these blocks is important. PVM will always consider from top to bottom until matched except block is identified. Okay, PVM is nothing but Python virtual machine, will always consider from top to bottom until matched except block is identified. Okay, let's see here. Actually, x by y may take zero division error or arithmetic error also. arithmetic error. Okay, let's see here arithmetic error. So whenever we are applying try with multiple except block available, then order is important. PVM will always consider top to bottom approach. See here when I am giving x by 0, so actually x by 0 matched with 0 division error as well as arithmetic error. With 0 division error as well as arithmetic error. I am writing here arithmetic error. 0 division error. 0 division error is also matched, arithmetic error is also matched. But PVM will always consider top to bottom. So the top except block is 0 division error. Automatically the first 0 division error is executed. Let's see here. 10, 0. The answer is 0 division error. 0 division error. If I am taking arithmetic error is first, 0 division error is second. Okay, so my first except block is arithmetic error. So whenever an exception came, first it will match arithmetic error. Why? Because PVM always checks from top to bottom. So the top except block is arithmetic. That's why it will execute it first. See here, in previous example, 0 division error is executed, but in this example, arithmetic error is executed. Okay, this is an example program for try with multiple except blocks. Okay, so I hope all of you understand up to this concept. In the next session, I will continue on exception handling topic. Okay. Please watch our videos regularly. If you have any doubts, please post on comment section. Okay, thanks for watching.